you son of a bitch! Oh, yeah. Can! Oh, yeah. Coffee first. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, guys? Fears. Audience Fears. Castlevania shirt on tonight. What's up? As always, my wonderful Empire Strikes Back hat. This is kind of becoming my signature stream hat. Every once in a while, I'll throw on a new hat, but this hat is so comfy. It's so comfortable. This is kind of like my go-to hat. Anyway. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Guys, I got some stuff to tell you. Some good, some bad, some hilarious. Got a bunch of updates. But we'll get going. We'll get going with this stuff. Anyway. Let's see. Here, let me open up the chat. Everybody's doing... well, hopefully people chat. You know, the last couple of weeks, it's been kind of a pointless effort to open up the chat because nobody's been commenting. But, you know, there's always hope. You know, there's always hope, you know. I really hope things get back to normal. I really do. When will it get back to normal? I have no idea. Thank you for the second like. See, at least one person in the chat, you know, likes me. Thank God. I appreciate that. And it's always like one person shows up. I always give myself a like, and then there's always one person. It may be this one person watching. They automatically give me right after I like it. Bam! They give me the next like. So whoever you are, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Probably it's a loving and loyal fan. Hopefully. Anyway. So big shout out to Z fans. Anyway, guys, I've got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. Some, like I said, some good, some bad, some hilarious, some, I don't know. So let's just start with the name. First of all, Grandma Fears is doing good. I'll be honest, guys, though. She's in good health, but her arteries are clogged in her legs. So... they've kind of confined her to a wheelchair. So if you guys could just pray for Grandma Fears. I'm not saying that Grandma Fears won't ever walk again. But for right now, she hasn't been doing a lot of walking. I mean, she tries. I mean, she's almost 90 for God's sakes. So, and when she does walk, it takes her forever to get across the room, you know, with the walker. But, you know, my grandma, she's very independent. She's a very strong woman. So... I know this won't get her down, and it'll be like another challenge for her to overconquer this. So, but for the people in the community that are religious, please pray for my Grandma Fears. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So there's that. My mom's doing good. I just talked to her. My mom said that she went to go visit my dad yesterday. So my mom said... are you going to do anything for your dad for Christmas? I said, oh, yeah, of course. So, here's the thing, is my mom already bought my dad, like, a little Christmas tree, right? So, I thought I would buy something to, like, hang on my dad's tombstone. I was thinking, like, a little Christmas present to put, like, by the tree or something, you know, because my mom got this tiny little tree for my dad, you know. Or I thought about, my mom gave me the idea, maybe, like, a little Christmas stocking for my dad. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to do something for my dad this year for Christmas. But what? I don't know. I've got some ideas brewing, so please pray for me and my family. I really appreciate it. This will be the second Christmas without my dad, and I miss him a lot. It's, oh man. I'm sure you guys can relate to this. Missing a family member, it's hard sometimes. So there's that. Work has been stressful this week. One day I didn't go in because I felt like crap. The other day, last night, I got into it with somebody. I didn't mean to get into it with someone. It just is, I don't like when supervisors do this. Have you guys ever noticed, like at work, a supervisor will I'm not going to mention this guy's name. Even if I did, he doesn't watch my channel, but I don't want to get in trouble. Me and a supervisor got into it. I'm not in trouble. We squashed it. But here's the thing. I get to work. This is not a good way to start work last night. So I get there. It should take 2 minutes to figure out where you're going to work in the factory, right? Did it take Fears 2 minutes? No. It took 25 minutes to figure out what I was doing. Because of peak season, you work in the very back of the factory because we get such an abundance of packages this time of year. They've set up a little tent outside. So what you do is all the packages go to the very far end of the belt in the very far end of the factory. You push the packages onto another conveyor belt. Those packages go through a doorway, down a slide, into the tent, and then they organize them and put them in trucks outside, and then those trucks immediately leave. So it takes the pressure off the people working on the packages inside the factory, right? So I didn't know where I was supposed to work because, and plus I volunteered to work in the peak season to get some extra moolah. So if you work the Christmas hours and you work near the tent or in the back room, you get some extra money, you know. So I thought, okay, well, I'll go do that, right? So I get there. This is where me and this supervisor, are not the same person. He just went, yeah, Fears, you're going to be working over there. So I need more information than that. Where over there? Where? He just literally just pointed like, oh yeah, you're going to work over there, Fears. Where over there? Where? Where am I working over there? So that's what I didn't like about that. So I got into it with him. I'm like, where over there? I've never worked in this section. Show me what to do, and I'll do it, right? And he's like, Fears, over there. And he literally, like, he just said, like, oh yeah, just work over there, Fears. Where over there? Tell me where over there, So, and he didn't even point. He was like, yeah, over there somewhere, I'm just like, dude, anyone in this factory, right, needs a little bit more information than that, So he was like, Fears, he goes, I haven't got time to fight. I'm like, I'm not fighting. I'm like, I just need to know where I'm working. So the reason why I took 25 minutes, I was like, oh, the hell with this guy, I'm like, I've already got enough stress in my life. I'm like, I'm not arguing with this idiot, So I walk away, and then I get a manager, and he's like, yeah, didn't the supervisor tell you that you're going to work on the belt today? I'm like, no. I'm like, he didn't. I'm like, he just said, yeah, you're working over there. And he goes, oh, and then the manager agreed with me. He goes, oh, well, that's not right, Fears. I go, no, it's not right at all. He goes, I'll talk to that supervisor. I'm like, I think he's new, Fears. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm like, I need a little bit more information than, oh, yeah, just work over there, So we got into a little, I wouldn't even call it a fight, a little disagreement. So finally, after 25 minutes, what should have took 2 minutes to figure out where I was working, I get to work. I'm on the belt. I'm working away. He comes up to me. He goes, hey, man. He goes, I'm really sorry. I'm like, look, man. I'm like, you're an adult. I'm an adult. I'm like, it's fine. I'm like, we just had a disagreement. I said, if I was a supervisor, I would give the person a little bit more information. Because despite Fears being a goofy guy, when I'm at work, it's all business, it's all like, I'm busy, because I want to do a good job, because I want to get promoted and stuff, and I already had a promotion, and I got a pay raise last year, oh shit, was it before Christmas or after Christmas? I don't really remember. I think it was after, but nonetheless, whether it was before or after, I got a promotion and I got a pay raise. So I look at the guy, and he's young, and I'm like, well, I'm 40, this guy's like 25. But he's a supervisor, so, because they have different ages, like, the oldest manager, I think, at the factory is like 60, so there's all different ages of supervisors. I wasn't mad at the guy, I was just frustrated, and I said, look, man, I said, I'm trying to work. I said, look, I said, I appreciate the apology. I said, I really do, but I said, it should have never came to that. He goes, yeah, you're right, Fears. He goes, I was kind of busy. He goes, I kind of just, brushed you off. I said, yeah, I said, I don't like getting brushed off. I said, because I would never do that to somebody else, And he's like, yeah, he goes, well, I didn't mean to. I said, well, regardless whether you meant to or not, I said, you need to give people the information. I said, if I was a supervisor, I said, I'm not telling you how to do your job, man. I said, when I get to work, I said, I want to know where I'm working, what am I doing, so I don't mess up, I don't fuck up. I said, because I want to be a team player and I want to do a good job. And I said, my dad always taught me if you do the job right the first time around, then you don't have to fucking do it again. And of course, I didn't yell at him and I didn't curse at him, but I was frustrated. Because him just going, yeah, you're working over there. Yeah. I'm like, I need fucking more information than that. Anyway, to make a long story short, he said, I was doing something fierce and I didn't mean to I'll be honest, I did kind of brush you off here. I said, yeah, people don't like being brushed off. I said, plus, if you don't give them the information, then how the hell are they supposed to do their job? And he's like, well, do you accept my apology? I said, I do accept your apology, but I said it never should have came to that. I said, you're a full-grown adult. I'm a full-grown adult. I said, just next time, just answer my question. Where am I supposed to be working? Oh, hey, Fierce, good to see you. Yeah, you're working on the bell today, and you're going to work with Rupert, over there. Great. I got the information. Awesome. Time to get to work. And I said, that's all I asked, my man. And he was like, yeah, no worries, Fierce. So we squashed it, And I said, you know what? I said, you don't even have to apologize, And again, you guys are going to be very proud of me. I wasn't the one that started shouting. Well, we didn't really shout. He was actually the one that started the argument. As you know, Fierce in the past, I've started many arguments. I'm trying to do a lot better. I stretched my patience to the absolute limit. But as soon as he started yelling at me, I was like, all right, I'm done. So, yeah. So, it wasn't a huge argument. It was like a little hissy fit kind of disagreement. So, this week's been stressful at work. But besides that, as soon as that was over and as soon as we squashed it, I got right back to work. And, oh my God, we were so busy last night, guys, it was beyond belief. But I already know this going in. When you work at a factory, especially around the holidays, holy shit. Excuse my language, but a holy shit was needed. We get so many packages, an abundance of packages. It was ridiculous. So the back room was starting to fill up, and I was like, oh shit, I hope we don't run out of room. It's almost impossible to run out of room. But around Christmas time, it's damn near possible. I'm not saying it's possible, it's damn near possible. I've never seen it filled up. I've seen it almost filled up. But the back room is huge. So, but I am glad that I'm getting a little bit more money. And they do that anyway. Like if you work on the line in the factory or down in the chute like I usually do, on one of those, around Thanksgiving, Christmas, and not January, New Year's, they try to put like $1 or $2 more in everyone's paycheck, which is really nice of them. And I appreciate that. When you work in the back, like how I did last year around Christmas time, you get $3. So yeah. So hopefully they do that this year. So I'll know whenever my paycheck comes, I'll either look at it and go, okay, that's my standard paycheck, what I usually get, because I usually get around the same amount of money. If there's an increase, I'm like, oh shit, they're doing it like last year, like $3 more. Nice. So I'll let you guys know. I'll have to figure it out. So there's that. There's been that. And like I said, please pray for my grandma. I'm not saying that she's going to be confined to a wheelchair forever. I was talking to her the other day. Her arteries are clogged in her legs. And it's making her, my mom told me it's making it hard for my grandma Fierce to walk. And I love my grandma Fierce so much. She's the best. She's very independent, she's very strong. My dad was very independent and strong, so that's why my dad had kind of an issue. Like whenever he was bedridden, me and my dad were talking. He's like, I hate this, Johnny. I said, Dad, if I had this, I would fucking hate it too. He goes, yeah. He goes, you know me. He goes, I'm very independent. I'm very strong. He goes, I hate just being in a hospital bed. I said, Dad, you have to. I said, I know you don't like it. I said, hell, I wouldn't like it, but no one would like it. Let's just put it that way, My grandma's the same way. She's like, I always sit on the couch all day. And if I have to move, I have to get into a wheelchair now. I said, Grandma, first of all, you're doing your best. I said, that's the main thing. I said, you're doing your best. I said, number two, you're almost 90. I said, people get old, I said, I'm sure, whenever I get old, it's going to be hard for me to walk. And then she's like, yeah, but I'm used to it, John. And she calls me Johnny. So she's like, Johnny, I'm used to it. I said, I know you're used to walking. I said, you just got to take one step at a time. I said, just, slow and steady wins the race whenever you get older, So I don't know if my grandma will ever walk again. The doctors are hopeful, but they're trying to get her arteries in her legs unclogged so she can walk. She can walk, but it's very hard. So my aunt is taking care of my grandma, so if they go out to eat or something, they got to bring the wheelchair. And if my grandma does walk, which she tries to walk at least every day, a couple of steps, they said, keep exercising. And so my grandma will sometimes exercise for an hour or two, just walking back and forth with her walker. And I was like, Grandma, listen, just keep it up. I said, don't give up. I said, you know how my dad, I said, my dad never gave up. I said, Grandma, don't give up. So my grandma doesn't have cancer. Her arteries are clogged badly in her legs. So if you guys could please pray for good old Grandma Fears. Besides that, she's like, I'm doing great, John. She goes, everything else. She goes, I've been eating healthy. She goes, like I always do. I said, well, that's good. I said, Grandma, you've always eaten pretty healthy. I mean, every once in a while she'll have the occasional hot dog or hamburger like everybody does. I've been trying to eat a little bit healthier. I've been trying to get the weight down, I know some troll, in the fake restraining order, that guy got my weight so far off. He was like, yeah, Fears is 215. Nowhere near 215. The last time I looked, guys, I am 188. So I'm going to check this. I'm going to check this weekend. Hopefully I've lost a little bit more, but there's no way that I am 215. That guy was way off. Anyway, let's not talk about the idiot trolls. Anyway, so, please pray for my grandma. So, it's been a rough week, but thank God this is my only day off. I don't have to go into work tonight because normally I get Saturday and Sunday off. So, like Friday night going into Saturday morning. But because of peak season, a manager 2 weeks ago said, Fears, you know the drill. We did it last year. He goes, the same thing we did last year, we're doing this year. And I was like, is that working 6 days a week? He goes, yeah. He goes, so you can pick whatever days you want. I said, I'll make it easy. I said, I'll work Monday through Friday. And then I said, I'll have Saturday off. And I said, my usual Sunday that I have off, I said, I'll just work Sunday. And he's like, all right. He goes, that's cool, Fears. And he said, as soon as Christmas and New Year's and all that crap's over with, he goes, then you can get your Sunday back. And I went, perfect, buddy. So that kind of sucks I'll be honest, that kind of sucks. I mean, I get more money, which is good, but now I get less sleepy time, and we all know how Fears likes his naps. I think they should have at least 2 days off, but I get it. I understand. Normally I do have 2 days off, but I get it. I get what they're doing. Peak season, holiday season, it's pretty nuts. You got to have a battle plan. You have to have a battle plan, my friends. So, anyway. And I love my job. I do. Just sometimes, like everybody's job, it gets a little frustrating at times. So that's why I got, a little frustrated last night. But I'm a man, and I'm an honest man. And I try to be the best John Fears I possibly can. Just like you guys, Richie tries to be the best Richie. Larry tries to be the best Larry. But we all know that sometimes Fears' patience is good, and sometimes it's very bad. Last night, I lost my patience, but it wasn't, too bad. But again, at the end of the shift, he came up to me and said, I'm sorry. I said, hey, look, man. I said, you're frustrated. I'm frustrated. I said, it can't be happy rainbows and, rainbows, every day. Or I said something like that. He understood what I was trying to say. So, he apologized, I apologized, and now I didn't start the argument. He started it, but I was like, I don't care who started it. I'm like, we're not 4 years old, we're adults. So I said, I appreciate the apology. I said, I hope you accept my apology. He was like, yeah, Fears, no worries. And he goes, you're doing a great job, by the way. I said, thanks, man. And he goes, the back room looks great. He goes, everything looks like it's in the right order. I said, yeah, man. We are cruising in the back room. So things are actually going, even though this week was stressful, things at work, besides that little frustration last night, things at work have been going actually pretty good. So, cheers for that. Anyway, cheers to the fans. I'm using my Darth Vader cup. I haven't used the Darth Vader cup in a while. I try to go through all the cups whenever I do my streams. So, big shout out to the fans. Remember, the super chats are on. So if you feel like giving Fears a super chat, I would appreciate that. The super stickers and the super likes, whatever they're called. What are they called? Hang on, let me look them up. What are they called? Let's see. Yeah, I got it right. Super chat, make your message stand out. That's what YouTube said. And show your support by giving a super sticker. So, if you want to give me a super sticker, great. If you want to give me a super chat, amazing. If you want to give me both of those, I would appreciate it. So there it is. Big shout out to Timmy MC. So far, Timmy MC has gave me the most super chats. Let's see. Who else has donated? Visions donated twice back in the day. Like when I first got monetized. Visions donated twice, I believe. Timmy MC has donated like, oh God, I think more than 10 times. Don't quote me. I know it's more than 10 times. So Timmy MC, Visions has. I know Randall donated once. My old-time fan, I think her name is Mom. Or, no, I'm sorry. Her name is Just a Mom. She was like my first fan when I created my YouTube channel back in film school, like 2008. She donated once or twice. And I'm forgetting someone. I think that Angelina girl or whatever, I think she donated like once or twice. But anyway, besides the point, everyone that has donated a super chat and a super sticker, I appreciate it. Big shout out to the fans. Let's see what else has been going on. Oh, I did some Christmas shopping today. I've only got a couple of people. I got Enzo, my dog, Mom. I'm gonna do something for my dad. My mom bought my dad. I don't know if my mom's gonna put this little Christmas tree on top of my dad's tombstone or buy it. But I called my mom and was like, look, I said, Mom, I know Dad isn't physically here, but I said he's still here, up here, and in my heart. I said, I want to buy Dad something. My mom was like, yeah, I know what you mean, John. She goes, oh, I bought him a little Christmas tree. I said, oh, well, that's good. I said, I want to help with that. I said, whenever I mail your guys' Christmas present, I said, I'm going to get a little box from Walmart and put something in there for Dad. She's like, well, you could buy him like a little tiny present. We can put it under the tree near the tombstone. I said, something. I said, what about like a little stocking? You know, like a little stocking to put it right by. She goes, we'll figure something out. So I bought my dad a little red stocking, but I'm also gonna get my dad a nice like Christmas card that my mom can put by the tree, like near the tombstone. Something. I'll let you guys know. So I did some Christmas shopping. So I've only got my dad, my mom, Enzo, my dog, and my brother and my brother's wife, which is now my sister-in-law, you know, so, and she's part of the family now, and she's like the sister I never had. She's so sweet, she's so kind. I think she's a vegan, so I think what I'm going to get her is, I think I'm going to get her a vegan cooking book. She loves to cook. I'm going to get my brother, we're so not alike. I mean, we're brothers and we love each other, but you know how I'm the artist of the family. My brother, he's more of the engineer of the family. He knows a lot about cars, and he takes apart cars. I like to drive cars, but my brother would be happier than a pin to take apart a car on Friday and put it back together by Monday. That doesn't appeal to me, but I'm going to get my brother something that revolves around cars. My mom is the hardest to shop for because I don't want to get her the go-to things. My mom loves like these little stone bear statues called Boyd's Bears. She has 1,000 of those. I'm not going to get her that. Last year I got her a bunch of like scented candles and Bath and Body soaps and stuff from you know, you fucking girls out there, you ladies, you guys love your Bath and Body Works stuff. I don't want to just cheap out. I gotta get my mom a nice, really nice gift because she's my mom, you know. And my brother called me the other day. He's like, are you going to do the go-to things? I said, no. I said, I'm not. I looked at my brother. We were Skyping, and I was like, look, Mom has got so much fucking Bath and Body stuff she doesn't need anymore. I'm not getting her those Boyd's Bears because she has 1,000 of those stone statue bears. I said, I'm not going to get her any more teapots. My mom collects teapots, obviously, because she's from England. My brother's like, do you know where she imports that British tea? I said, I don't. I said, if I knew where she got her British tea, because she doesn't drink American tea, guys. She goes to a website, finds her favorite tea, and has it imported over. And so it'll come in the mail. That's the only tea that she drinks. And I told my brother, I said, hey, when you get a chance, I said, ask Mom what tea she drinks and how she imports it. I said, I could do that, you know. But again, that would be another way of, like, selling out, because I'm like, well, my mom already does that. I got to find my mom something really nice. So my mom's going to be the hardest one to shop for. So I got Enzo, my dad, my brother, my brother's wife, and then my mom. Enzo's going to be the easiest one because he's a dog. He doesn't care, you know. All Enzo wants is doggy treats. He loves tennis balls, those yellow tennis balls. So all I have to do is go to PetSmart, buy Enzo half a dozen fucking tennis balls in like 3 or 4 bones, wrap him up, and he'll be, you know, he'll be a happy camper. So when I do start Christmas shopping, I did a little today. I bought the thing for my dad, the little red stocking. That's all I got so far. But I'm going to get my dad a nice Christmas card, and my mom's going to read it to him whenever she goes to visit him. So, yeah. So, Enzo and my dad are going to be the 2 easiest to shop for. So, but wish me luck. Anyway. What else has been going on? Oh! I'm still working on, I got it about halfway done. My birthday bash vlog, the continuance, the part deuce. So the first one is up, and actually it's doing really well. Randall called me the other day, was like, Fierce, you know how much your fucking Disney vlog is up to? And I was like, last time I looked at it, it was 100, but I just looked at it tonight, 147. So it's actually doing quite well. So thanks to all the fans for watching. Glad you're enjoying it. So yeah. The last thing I want to talk about, so I didn't catch all of Richie's show last night. And I wanted Richie to come in and explain this guy, but Richie had this fucking guy on his show the other day. I don't know who the fuck he is, but he's fucking hilarious, whoever this guy is. And he sounds like he's from Britain or Australia, and he just kept asking Richie all these fucking questions. Like, really random questions. Like, one of them, I shit you not, if you think I'm lying, Go watch Richie's show last night. I was out and about doing errands, and I was listening to the show on my phone. And this guy just goes off on this fucking tangent of, like, asking Richie the most random fucking questions in the world. I'm not making fun of this guy. It's just the questions were so random as hell. Like, most questions, like, connect the dots. Like, oh, hey, Richie, what are you doing for Christmas? Richie, are you going to spend Christmas with your family? Shit like that. This guy was all over the fucking place. Like, one of them, I'll try to do my best interpretation of this guy. He sounded like he was from Australia. I don't know the guy's name. So if anyone knows his name, put it in the chat. Let me know. I don't know the guy's name. But this guy was kind of like interviewing Richie last night. And he comes on, he's like, hey, you know, Richie, I've got a question for you, mate. He's like, have you ever thought about having random pieces of metal and taking all those random pieces of metal and forming them into a coffee table, mate? That would be something. And I'm like, what the fuck does metal have to do with a goddamn coffee table? So these were the random questions. Then, the greatest part is this guy kept asking questions to Richie, right? But every time Richie asked this guy a question, he would either dodge the question or not answer Richie. Like, I'll give you an example. He'd be like, hey, Richie, have you ever thought about having stem cells, mate? That could be kind of good, you know? And then Richie's like, no, yeah, I never thought about it. He's like, what about you? He's like, you know what, Richie? I'd rather not talk about it, mate. Why not? You asked Richie the question, so why can't you answer the fucking question? So this guy was all over the fucking place. I'm not making fun of him. This guy, whoever he is, I don't know what the fuck his name is. This guy was fucking hilarious. The one that got me the best, though, I was on the floor fucking losing my goddamn mind, was the pieces of metal. Like, it's real quiet. Picture this. You'll have to go back into Richie's show last night. I'm not going to be able to get it exactly how it went down, but it went something like this. Richie is talking, answering this guy's random questions, and they're random as hell. And nothing was similar. It was all over the fucking place. Talking about chemotherapy, talking about random bits of metal, coffee tables. I mean, it was all over the fucking place. And I'm like, whoever this fucking guy is from Australia, this guy is fucking great. I was on the floor fucking dying of laughing. The one that got me the best, though, is it's like they're talking, then all of a sudden it goes real quiet, so you'll have to listen to the you'll have to listen to the stream. And this is how I remember it. It got real quiet for a couple of seconds. And he's like, hey, Richie, you know what's on my mind, mate? And Richie's like, no, like, I'm not a fucking mind reader. Like what? And he's like, I've been thinking about bits of metal, mate. Little bits of metal. And you could take all those bits of metal and form them, and form them into a coffee table. And that could be your coffee table, mate. And I'm like, I guess you can do whatever you want with bits of metal, but why the fuck would this guy be thinking about bits of metal? I was in utter fucking chaos. This guy was fucking great. I'm trying to think. The stem cells thing, that was fucking hilarious. And then they were talking, I don't know what the fuck they were on about. They were talking about something about Puffer or Puffy or some shit. And he kept asking Richie all these random fucking questions about something called Puffy or Puffer. So if you guys could let me know what that fucking is, I'd like to know. I don't know. And he's like, do you think Puffy's lost in this guy's apartment, surrounded under trash, mate? He could be lost under trash. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy on about? Like I said, I'm not making fun of this guy. This guy was hilarious. He was just all over the fucking place. So, shout out to that fucking random guy that was in Richie's show last night. You made fears. Literally, I was on the floor right over here in my usual spot, right down here. I was fucking losing my goddamn mind. I was so red, I was tomato face fears. Goddamn plus 90. I was fucking losing my goddamn mind. The bits of metal thing was the best, though. And Richie, he was just as confused. Like, you can see on Richie's face, he's all like, why the fuck is this guy asking me about bits of metal and shit? And Richie's like, oh, yeah, I never really thought about it. And yeah, fucking metal, it can be turned into a coffee table. Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. And I can just tell, I'm like, somebody save Richie from this random guy's questions. I wanted Richie to come in, and I was like, Richie, please explain who this guy is, because this guy is fucking hilarious. Again, don't think that I'm trolling this guy. I'm not trolling him. This guy, he was just all over the place. His questions were mind-boggling. None of them made sense. Like he asked Richie at one point, what do you think of soup, mate? The temperature? Does it taste good? Is it too hot to drink? I'm just like, who the fuck cares about all this random shit? It was fucking hilarious. So, I'm not making fun of the guy, but to that guy out there, you have to make your questions make sense. They have to kind of link up with other questions, and they can't be random as hell. And let me give you a piece of advice. Stop thinking about random bits of metal. I'm not trying to make fun of you. Just stop thinking about random bits of metal. You'll be all right. It'll be okay. But that was great. It was so fucking hilarious. It was so funny. Anyway, shout out to that random guy. You guys will love it. You guys will love it. Go to Richie's last show. It was literally last night, and I was listening to it on my phone when I was out and about running errands. Then I got home, and then I was sitting in my usual spot over here on the floor fucking losing my mind. The bits of metal thing was making me fucking lose my mind. It was so great. And I even told my friend Sean about it when I was at work last night. I said, Sean, you should have heard this fucking guy. And he's like, what, Fears, what? I said, Richie's one of my good buddies. I said, he was doing his show. And I said, this guy came in. He was all over the fucking place, asking him about random bits of metal, that he could turn this bits of metal into a fucking coffee table. And my friend Sean was just as perplexed. He was like, Fears. He goes, I'm not making fun of this guy either. But he goes, what do random bits of metal have to do with a fucking coffee table? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, your guess is as good as mine. And he goes, did you laugh, Fears? That's what my friend Sean said. I said, dude, I was beyond laughing. I said, I was in utter fucking goddamn chaos. I said, it was fucking great. I said, again, I'm not making fun of the guy. That's probably why he did it. He probably did it and asked all those random weird questions to make the audience laugh and to make Richie laugh. But Richie wasn't laughing. He just looked like perplexed like I was. I'm like, why is he asking about the temperature of soup? Why is he asking about stem cells and bits of metal? I was in utter fucking chaos, you guys. It was so great. Go watch Richie Wright, his last show. You'll love it. It was hours of entertainment. I didn't watch the whole show. I just watched about 30 to 40 minutes. But that entire 30 to 40 minutes, I was dying of laughter because the questions were so random as hell. I don't know. Anyway, we got 5 people watching. We did have 8 people. I lost a few. But shout out to the 5 people. Thanks for those 2 likes. Again, if you feel like giving a super chat, go for it. If you feel like giving a super sticker, I would appreciate it. And if you want to send Fears fan mail, the address to my fan mail P.O. box is in the description. Go for it. I haven't been able to read or destroy any troll mail because it's been raining for the last 5 or 6 days. But that video is coming. The burning of the fake restraining order is coming. I don't know why this idiot wanted to give Fears a fake restraining order. They're really, digging at the bottom of the barrel to find shit to troll Fears. But I love it. It just gives me more content. I cannot wait to the burning of the fake restraining order hits the fucking shelf. That's gonna be great. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Anyway, the 3 topics tonight are: I'm doing a mini haul. Since I was out Christmas shopping, I'm gonna give you guys some Christmas shopping tips, and then I'm gonna take a Christmas quiz and see how well Fears knows his Christmas trivia. Larry told me that the fans have been wanting some trivia. I guess they liked me doing trivia the other night, so I thought I would give it another go. So, let's start off with that, shall we? Let me pull up the quiz. Here we go. The quiz says, Christmas quiz. How well do you know these, I'm sorry, I can read. Give me 1 second. Christmas quiz. How well do you know the holidays? Holiday celebrations around the world. So, they're going to ask questions about American Christmas and Christmas around the world. So, we'll see how Fears does. All right, here. Question 1. Here we go. What is the name of the scary horned mythical figure from Alpine folklore that follows St. Nicholas around, terrorizing naughty children? Oh God. Let's see. It goes Bruto Claus, Krampus, Baba Yaga, or Cronus. I think it's either Bruta Claus or Krampus. I want to say Krampus. I think. I'm not 100%. Let's go with Krampus. I'm not 100% sure, so. Oh, nice. I got it right. During Christmas time in some European areas like Australia and certain parts of England, you'll probably see a lot of Krampus horns all around. Krampus is supposed to torment and terrorize the naughty children. All right, good to know. Good to know. All right, so I've got one so far. All right, number 2. What is the star ingredient in a traditional British Christmas pudding dish? Oh God, if I get this wrong, I'll never hear the end of it. Raisins, ground beef, chocolate, lemons. Well, a lot of these are in. Sometimes they use lemons, sometimes they use chocolate in, and sometimes they use raisins. But there is a lot of raisins in a Christmas pudding, so I'm gonna go with raisins. I know it isn't ground beef. They never put ground beef in a Christmas pudding. Nice, I got it. This Christmas dish is tricky to achieve sometimes because Christmas pudding is also referred to as plum pudding, but plums are never in this dish. It says plum can be referred to any dry fruit. Usually raisins are the traditional fruit that goes into a traditional British pudding. Nice, 2 for 2. Now the questions are going to get even more harder as we go. All right, number 3. The Christmas log, also known in the native language as the pooping log, oh Lord, is a beloved tradition in which children feed and clothe a log during Christmas time. I've never clothed a log. when I was a kid, me and my dad chopped wood and we made a Christmas fire with logs. But anyway, children would feed and clothe a log during Christmas time in hopes that it will eventually exert presence from the log. In which country did one of these rituals originate from? Oh, God. Well, a lot of Christmas traditions come from Europe. So I know it's not from Brazil. I know it's not from Spain. Like, the Christmas tree is a pagan holiday. A pagan ritual is the tree. A lot of Christmas traditions come from pagan holidays and come from European. See, Fears is a smart guy. I just produce a lot of goofiness online. But I got a lot of knowledge up there. So, alright. So I'm pretty damn sure it's either Italy or Finland. And I think, I've heard of the Christmas log, but I never heard that families would refer to the Christmas log as a pooping log and put clothing on it. So that's weird. Well, actually, I shouldn't say weird, because it is another culture's tradition. Just, I don't see the reason of putting clothes on a log, but it is a Christmas ritual. I want to say it's either Italy or Finland. Let's go with Finland. Damn it. It wasn't Finland. It was Italy. I knew it was one of the others. I knew it was one of those. So far, Fears has got 2 right, 1 wrong. All right. So I knew it was between Italy and Finland. So Finland is not the right. Italy does this. Okay, well, good to know. All right. Question number 4. Let's see. People in the American South often eat this food to attract good luck in the new year. Hint. Here's a hint. It's also traditionally served during Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. I don't have too many Jewish friends. I have a few Jewish friends. And I know I've eaten this dish before. So, you can eat, the answers are fried potatoes, black-eyed peas, honey, or pomegranates. Let's see. Let's read it again. People in the American South often eat this food to attract good luck in the new year. Here's a hint. It's also served during Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. I want to say fried potatoes. That was the first thing, because honey and black-eyed peas can go with anything, and I want to say it's fried potatoes. Oh, shit. It is not. It is black-eyed peas. Damn. Well, I'm not Jewish, so I knew I was going to get that wrong. All right. So 2 right, 2 wrong. All right. Here we go. All right. Question number 5. Many Japanese families make a tradition of eating a Christmas meal at which fast food restaurant? I did not know that Japanese families do this. Do they eat at KFC, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, or Subway? Really? I didn't know Japanese families do this. Many Japanese families make a tradition of eating a Christmas meal at which fast food restaurant? Well, I'm going to say the most classic answer. McDonald's is the biggest fast food chain in the world. And McDonald's out-tops KFC, Pizza Hut, and Subway. I don't think they even have a Pizza Hut in Japan. I know they probably have McDonald's and Subway and KFC, but I doubt they have a Pizza Hut. So let's go with McDonald's. Oh, shit. No, I was wrong. It's KFC. Damn. Well, I was close. I knew it was one of those. I knew it wasn't Pizza Hut by any stretch of the imagination. Wow. All right. 2 right, 3 wrong. All right. Here we go. Number 6. Some communities across Sweden celebrate the Yule season by erecting a large straw iffy of this animal. And I don't know what they're on about. And then setting it on fire. Okay, so I guess they make like a straw man and then light it on fire. But it's not a straw man. They do it. They light this on fire to celebrate the Yule season, and they make the straw man into an animal. So is it a horse, a dove, an owl, a goat? I want to say Well, if they're going to light it on fire, I would think like it's a celebration of the Yule season, so they want the fire to be big. I'm going to say it's a horse. I have no idea. I'm taking a guess here. No, I was close. I knew it wasn't an owl or a dove. I knew it was between the horse or the goat, and actually it is the goat. All right, so 4 wrong, 2 right. I'm not doing very good on this Christmas around the world trivia. I'm doing my best though. I'm giving it the old college try, so we're getting there. All right. Every year, number 7 says every year the world's largest Hanukkah makes an appearance in which city? Chicago, Toronto, London, New York. Let's see here. So it says every year the world's largest Hanukkah, you know, like the little thing that they put I don't know what it's called, where they put all the candles in the little Hanukkah holder and then they light it. Let's see. Well, Chicago is not a big city, so it's probably not Chicago. I want to say it's either New York, London, or Toronto, because all 3 of those are big cities. Chicago is kind of like, it's in the Midwest. I've been to Chicago many times because I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and Chicago is right above Missouri. So I don't think the biggest Hanukkah thing where they light the candles would be in Chicago. I want to say, I don't even know if it's in New York City. Well, New York City's pretty big, so I think it's between either Toronto or London. Let's go with London. I'm taking a guess here because I have no idea. Damn! I should have did New York. It was actually New York. Oh, Lord. So I've only gotten 2 right, and I've gotten 5 or 6 wrong. Oh, my Lord. I'm not doing too good here. But here's the thing. I've almost got them. I've almost got it. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing all right. We're doing okay. Can fears come back? Come on. I've got 3 questions left. 10 questions. I'm on the 8th question. Come on, fears. Get these last 3 right. All right, here we go. Come on. All right. The next question is, Las Panes is a Christmas festival celebrated in Mexico that traditionally includes children in religious costumes parading through the city streets, accompanied by their parents, Christmas music, and carols. What moment in the biblical Christmas story does this celebration commemorate? Hopefully I said that right. Let's see. The 3 wise men traveling to see baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph's journey to Bethlehem, the king searching for baby Jesus, or the angel appearing to the shepherds. Oh, shit. Well, since Christmas is about baby Jesus being born, I want to say it's either Mary and Joseph's journey to Bethlehem, or the 3 wise men traveling to see baby Jesus. I think it's under those 2. I'm going to go with, because I have no idea, because I'm not from Mexico, but I do celebrate Christmas. I want to say it's the story of the 3 wise men traveling to see baby Jesus. Let's see if I'm right. Damn it! I knew it! It's the other one. I should have went with Mary and Joseph's journey to Bethlehem. See, Fears is pretty smart. I'm almost getting these right. Like, I can narrow it down. So that's 6 wrong, 2 right. Oh, my God. Come on, Fears. Use that brain. I got 2 questions left. All right. Here's the 9th question. People in some areas of Europe and China don which color underwear to bring them luck on the new year? Oh, Lord. Colored underwear to bring them good luck on the new year. Is it yellow, blue, white, or red? I have no fucking clue. Well, since Fears Man is yellow and blue, I'm gonna go with yellow. No, it was the other one. It was blue. Damn it. Damn. I almost had it, though. All right, last question. Come on, Fears. You got to get one. You got to get this last one right. All right, here we go. I apologize if I pronounce this holiday wrong, because it's a very weird word. I don't know how to pronounce it. Jungtadu? Hopefully I said that right. Jungtadu is a holiday celebration that celebrates lavish parades with intriguing costume and floats. These parades are often the talk of the community, taking place on Boxing Day and New Year, and originated on what island nation? The Bahamas, Fiji's, New Zealand, or Fiji. Let's see here. I'm going to go with, I have no idea if this is a guess. Let's go with Fiji. Nope, the Bahamas. Oh, shit. Well, 2 right. The rest I got wrong, guys. Oh, Lord. It says, you got 2 out of 10. Like the midwinter, your holiday knowledge is well bleak. That's true. Well, here's the thing. I'm not from those countries. So I know a lot about Christmas traditions in America. I don't know about Christmas traditions clearly in other parts of the world. But I gave it the old college try. So there it is. All right. Well, I did my best. All right. Next on the to-do list, let's do the mini haul. Shall we? All right. Right off the bat, you guys know every year, Fears reads you The Grinch Stole Christmas. But I had no idea that The Grinch had a sequel. I was at Walmart today. Fears now has the sequel, How the Grinch Lost Christmas. I had no idea that they had a sequel to How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So on Christmas Day, guys, Fears is going to read this book to you. That's right. I've never read this book. I have no idea what it's about. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, no way. And look, it even says, a sequel to How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That's pretty cool. All right. The next thing on the list, bam! I got the next installment of Ant-Man. I've never seen this one. I've seen the other 2. So, there it is. There we are. Alright. I got some new ornaments for the tree. I got the VHS cassette tape of Stranger Things. And then I got this, in honor of Sega, I got this gaming console ornament to put on the tree. So there it is. Alright. And last but not least, I got this new Christmas shirt. Santa Fears. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And then these are the little stockings that I got for my dad's tombstone. My mom's going to hang one of these stockings on my dad's tombstone. Just to show how much I love my dad and how my dad is still a part of Christmas in our family. So I'm still got some ideas of what I'm going to buy. So my mom bought my dad a little Christmas tree. I'm going to have my mom hang up one of these little stockings for my dad. Anyway, that was the idea, though. So, anyway. Well, that was a very good stream, you guys. I'm going to save the Christmas shopping tips for another day. I'm getting kind of tired. So, I'm going to get something to eat. Because I haven't had dinner yet. I'm going to take a shower. And I'm going to finish my coffee. And I'm going to get to work. Or, I'm sorry, I'm going to get back to work on part deuce of Fears' 40th Disney birthday bash. Anyway, God bless to the fans. Fuck the trolls. Fuck you, trolls. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26, Fears Vlogs. Follow me on the old TikTok, FearsMan26. Follow my buddy Randy at CameoMan2021. Follow Sega, Lord Sega, at the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Sega will be on tomorrow's show. That's what he told me. Hopefully. Anyway, this is Fears signing off. Peace, deuces, and I'll see you guys later.